G'day, we're in the studio again. We're going to do a low-key shoot. We've done a video on low-key shooting before, but this time we're going to do a few different variations. There are lots of things we can do with pools of light and various different lighting effects when we're shooting low-key. So have a look, we've got Paige in the studio, magnificent model. We're going to be able to do some really different stuff and hopefully some stuff that you'll be really interested in. So first up, we're going to use this small beauty dish. As you've seen us use it before, but we're just going to use the small beauty dish with the grid on the front so that we can concentrate that light on Paige's face and all of the rest of the shot will go into darkness. We don't necessarily want to have complete blackness in a low-key image. Ideally, we want to get still detail in a lot of those areas, but that's not an easy thing to do, particularly for a video like this. So a lot of this area will go into black, maximum black, but we're going to light Paige's face in a way that's going to look good with that low-key lighting effect. So this light is fairly narrow because we've got the grid on it. We need you fairly close to it so that we can just get that small pool of light to light your face and your shoulders. Now you'll notice we've got the studio lights on here. Again, the flashes that we're using are going to overpower these fluorescent lights in here. We could turn all the lights out just so that we could see the effect of what's happening. But chances are Robbie's going to fall over things, I'm going to fall over things, so it's much safer to leave the lights on. It's not going to make a difference to the final result. Just look into that light for me, yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, that exposure looks great. We've got really nice light on Paige, we've got nice composition. I've left a little bit more space in front of her face than behind, just because it looks more pleasing to the viewer. We're going to do a few variations of that, and then we'll move on. Okay, so this time I want you to turn your face to me, or turn your eyes to me. I don't want you to strain your eyes, I want you to keep your face that way, but just turn your face enough so you can comfortably look at the camera. Yeah, that's it, that's good. Okay, here we go. You look a little bit shifty. And maybe turn the face a little bit more around this way. Yeah. No, around this way. Yeah, that's it. Good, that's it. Okay, lovely, chin down a little, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's great. You can see now we've got some great loop lighting on Paige's face. If she turns her face further around, we're going to get some Rembrandt lighting on her face. So yeah, that's it. That's good. Maybe a little bit back. Yeah, that's it. Okay, here we go. All right. Terrific. Yeah, that Rembrandt lighting, classic Rembrandt lighting. You can see that triangle of light on her cheek. Looks perfect. Okay, that's great. Now we're going to change this around a little bit and do what I call my Bohemian Rhapsody lighting, okay? Just watch this. What we're going to do is move this light so that it's up higher. Just move back a little bit for me, Paige. Yep, that's it. We're going to tilt it downwards, like this. Okay, and we're going to move it up higher, around, to stay there. That's it. Great. Freddie Mercury would be proud. Oh, okay. Okay, as you can see, we've got this light up above Paige, coming straight down on her face. We need generally to get her to tilt her face back a little bit so we can get light into her eyes, but we'll play around a little bit and see what we can come up with. I'm not shooting directly on the black background, but that doesn't matter. Because it's black, I can shoot on an angle to it. As long as it stays black and I don't get any of the other rubbish in the shot, it's going to be fine. Okay, I want you to just look up at the bottom of the light here. Yeah, that's it. Great. Okay, here we go. That's it. Now keep your face in that position, but look at me. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Lovely. If I could sing Bohemian Rhapsody, I would. Okay, lovely. Yeah. All right. Now just drop your chin down, just looking straight at me, yeah? That's it. Good. Okay, lovely. Now, we might turn your face this way a little bit. Yep, looking at me again. Great. You can see how Paige's black outfit and her hair work really well with this sort of light. Not keen on this one because we're losing the light in her eyes, but that's okay. We'll tilt her head back a little bit more. That's it. Okay, lovely. Here we go. Yeah. Terrific. Okay, same thing with the hand, but tilt that head back straight to me again, like we did before, around this way. Yeah, that's it. Tilt that, yep. Okay, here we go. Lovely, and one more. Turn your face that little bit more. Yeah, good, here we go. Great. Now often your model needs a little bit of instruction because sometimes it's hard for her to know if she's looking directly at the camera or a little bit off. So just give her a little bit of direction about that. Don't put all the pressure on her. You need to be in control of the situation, be in control of the posing. Posing is always a compromise between the two, the model and the photographer. We work together to get the results that we're after. Okay, now we're going to try something else. So now, even though it's taken a little bit of manipulation, I've got my beauty dish down low on the beam coming up onto Paige's face. It's going to make her look a bit scary, but that's okay, she doesn't mind that. We're looking for a bit of variety today, just to show you what we can do. Just looking at me, yeah? That's it, great. Okay, whoa, talk about creepy. That looks cool. One more, yeah? Yeah, good. Maybe keep that hand, yeah, that's it. Great. Okay. Yeah, that looks lovely. Doesn't really, but that's fine. Okay, that's good. Thanks, Paige. We'll keep you in this outfit. We're going to change the light around a little bit. What we're going to do now is use a snooted light and a gridded light from a long way away down the studio to light Paige. We're going to light her from the side, from a distance, so that we're just going to light that particular side of her body and her face. I've got my speed light here. I've got my little cardboard snoot here, homemade one, so we're just going to stick our grid on the end of that just to narrow the beam of light a little bit more. And we're going to place it way down the end here. Yep, here we go. Okay, that looks great. I just need to reduce my aperture down a little bit because it's a bit bright. Whoever thought a speed light would be too bright in the studio? Okay, here we go. That's it. Great, Paige. Yeah, just turn your eyes to me. Yeah. Terrific. You can see how that light is concentrated onto Paige, onto her face. Her hands are a little bit darker, which is fine. But now what I'm going to do is take off that grid and just use the snoot, which will widen up the lighting pattern a little bit. So I've taken off the grid. We're just going to have less concentration on that light. So we're going to light her maybe down to her waist or so. This stuff is not precise science. We just got to try it and see and modify our techniques to get what we're after. Okay, great, Paige. Yeah, yeah, probably there. That'll be good. Okay, yeah. Great. Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay, here we go. Just turn your face that way again. Yep, eyes to me. Great, yeah. That's it. Yeah, much better. Turn that face, turn your shoulders a little bit more. Yeah, that's great. Yep, looking straight down at the light, Paige, yeah. Maybe turn your face away from me a little bit more so you're more in profile. Yep, that's it. I like that hand up on your chin. Yeah, that's it. Good. Okay, another low-key effect, okay? There's lots and lots of stuff we can do with this low-key effect. Here we go with another one. This time we're using the same lighting that we just used, but we're going to shoot it through a Gobo. This is just a black piece of card with a slot cut in it. I'm going to position this so that Paige can see the flash through this gap, and that means that this light, this narrow beam of light, is going to light her. Now it's going to be fairly restricted, so we might have to alter the pose a little bit to get it in the right spot, but this is all it is, just a piece of cardboard on a light stand. You could get someone to hold it if you needed to. So if you just ask the model if she can see the flash through that gap, then you know that that light's going to be on her face. That's good, Paige, yeah? Fantastic. You can see that very narrow strip of light on Paige's face. That looks great. So I want you just to look at me this time. Just look out the corner of your eye so you can see that flash. Yeah, that's it. Good. Okay, now turn your body around to the front here for me. Yep, that's it. Just turn that face a little bit that way. Eyes to me. Yep. Good. Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay, that's great. Just take a little step back, Paige, just a tiny, yeah, that's it. Can you still see that light through the gap? Yeah? Okay, that's good. Yep. Turn the face around again, yeah? Good. Okay, terrific. Great low-key lighting effect. Now we're just using that strip light in the background to light Paige. Just going to throw an edge light onto her. She's going to stand in front of it. After that, we're going to use one opposite, 180 degrees opposite, 2 strip lights, one from the front, one from the back. Okay, so the light's going to be coming from that side, so I need you to sort of stand facing that way again. Yep. All right, so just turn your shoulders this way a little bit more and your face that way a little bit. Yeah, that's it. Good. Just pull that hair back from your eye on this side a little. Yeah, great. Okay, yeah. Just maybe look out up here somewhere. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Terrific. So you can see that light is fairly radical on Paige because it's coming from the back. We might turn her face right around to profile, so if you look straight down the back there. Yep, but keep your shoulders this way. Yeah, that's it. Good. Okay, here we go. Okay. Yeah, lovely. So now we're going to use that extra strip light to light the front of Paige, and that back one is going to light the back of her. That's great. So you can turn around this way a little bit more, Paige. Yeah, that's it. Great. Just look over towards the corner of the room there. All right, Paige, here we go. Yeah, that's good. Great. Just look out over my head here for me. Yep. Yeah, excellent. You can see the beautiful rim light on the back of Paige, and that nice light on the front of her face works really well. Yeah, that's it. Good. Okay. Now that hand that you put up then shaded your face from the light, so do the same thing, but just have that hand elbow back a little bit more. Yeah, that's it. That's good. Okay. Lovely. Beautiful low-key light, and it just works so well. So this time I just want your face to look straight at that light for me if you can. Yeah, that's it. Good, yep. Terrific. Yep, maybe turn your shoulders further around this way and your face further back to that. Yeah, that's it. Great. Okay, move that back hand up your back a little bit more. Yep, that's it. Good. And the front hand, can you put it up here so it's on top of your head? Yeah, that's it. Great. Okay, fantastic. And that red top just sets it off that little bit more, just to add a little bit of punch of colour into the shot. Well done. You knew that when you bought it, didn't you? Yeah. Now I've moved these strip boxes so that they're 180 degrees to the side. 90 degrees this side, 135 degrees this side, just so that we've got that opposing light, that split light on Paige. We're going to not have her face forward. Well, I might do that to start with, just to show you, because that means we're going to have light on either side of her face and a dark area down the middle. We're going to have her turn her face towards one or the other so that we get that nice light on her face, and the other one's just going to light the back of her. And here we go. All right, that's good. You can see that dark line down the middle of her face. That doesn't look particularly attractive. We'll turn that way. Just don't tell Paige, okay? All right, lovely, yeah? That's it, good. Yep. Okay, just turn your face a little bit so you can look at me. Yeah, that's it. Yep, terrific. We might do the other side. Turn your face that way a little bit. Yep. It's hard doing it the opposite side, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's it. Good. One way we can vary this is to get Paige to step back a little bit more. That means that light's going to be a little bit nicer, a little bit kinder on her face and her figure. So we'll do that. We'll just get her to take a little step backwards. Please. Yeah, that's it. That's good. Great. Yeah. Just get the locket in the middle for me. That's it, great. Yeah, terrific. Okay, now we're going to try something else. So what we're going to do now is something that I don't do very often. I mean, I often backlight hair in the studio, but this time I'm not going to light the front of Paige's face. I'm going to just use her hair as a highlight and profile her face as a silhouette against her blowing hair. Just see how this turns out. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but we'll suck it and see. I shouldn't say that. We'll try it out and see. So what I need is your face in profile. So I need you to turn your face right around to the side. Now turn a little bit further so I can get that full profile, yeah? That's it. Okay. Now a slight variation, again I've never done this before, but what we're going to do is use Paige's hand as a reflector. That backlight behind her, imagine on Paige, the backlight behind her is going to hit her hand and reflect back onto her face and give us a little bit of light on her face. Okay? So I want you to turn around this way a little bit with your body. Yep, that's it. Have this hand about there, right? No, probably your right hand. Yeah, that's it. In a bit closer to your face. Yep, maybe spread your fingers a little bit. Yeah. And hold it up a bit higher because otherwise you're going to get that gruesome light on your face. Yeah, that's it. In a bit closer, Paige, with your hand. Yeah, that's it. Good. Yeah, lovely. Can you lift it up higher? Yep. Just look at your wrist. Yeah. That's it. That's good. And one last one. Okay. Terrific. That worked. You can see a little bit of light on Paige's face there, reflected from her hand. So you've always got a reflector with you. If you've got a model, you've got her hand. I could use my hand or I could use somebody else's hand to come in there and light that. It's just a little bit out of the box, that's all. Now we're just going to take advantage of that backlight on Paige's hair and use a reflector to reflect a bit of that light back into her face. Okay, yeah, great. Okay, terrific. Just turn your face that way a little bit more, eyes to me. Yeah. Great. So you can see we're just using a silver reflector just to bounce some of that backlight back onto Paige's face. A single speed light is all you need, and you can do a lot better than I'm doing here because I'm working fairly quickly. So the last thing we're going to do today is something that you could do at home. I've got this potato chip tube that we bought potato chips in that fits perfectly over my flash, and all I've done is I've stuffed a whole lot of black drinking straws inside it because I want those straws to act as a grid to concentrate that light a little bit more. So we'll stick this on and I'll light Paige's face with this homemade grid. When I had this idea, I went out looking for some black straws. The only place I could find them was a packaging place and I had to buy a box of about 5,000 or something. So if you need any black drinking straws, I know this looks ridiculous, Paige, but it's going to work. Okay, so you're sitting down there again for me, please. Okay, so we're going to light your face with this apparatus. We're going to just move it so that it is aimed directly at your face. Does that look like it's aimed at your face?
Yeah.
Yep.
They're straws?
They're straws, yes. And that's a Pringles packet. So we're going to just light your face with this. I just need to modify that a little bit just to get that light aimed directly at Paige. That's good. Now, get you to turn your shoulders over this way. Yep, and your face back to here. And your eyes to me. Yep. Beautiful. That's it. Great. Okay, so we're just lighting Paige's face there. You can see how narrow that beam is because I've got those full drinking straws that the light's coming through. You could cut them in half or a quarter if you wanted a little bit more spread on that homemade grid for your speed light. I'm going to move it a bit further back so that I get a little bit more spread on that light. Just turn your face a little bit. Yep, that's it. Yeah, it's good. Last one. Okay. All right, wonderful. So you can see my homemade grid is a little bit too concentrated, but I can just chop some of those straws off to make it a little bit more open. This is another low-key possibility for you. I don't know what this is called, but it's a technique that works really well. We're going to use this large rectangular softbox, and I'm going to attach a piece of card in the middle of it like this, so that, and we're going to get page standing in front of here, so that this light from this edge, and the top is going to rim light pages, head and shoulders. It's a matter of getting it in the right spot so that we've got equal light coming from each direction. We don't want the light from the bottom showing because it's just not going to work as well. So I'm just going to use this to attach with some gaffer tape to this softbox, and we're going to get page standing in front of it. So that idea didn't work. The cardboard was just too heavy for the gaffer tape to hold. The softbox hasn't got any strength in the middle. So I'm going to get my assistant Pooja to hold it in spot for me and have page in front, and we'll get the same result. That's great, Paige. So you can see we've got that nice rim light effect of Paige, but I'd like to get a little bit of light in one of her eyes. So I'm going to change my position a little bit, get Paige to turn her face towards the light a little bit, so we might get a little bit of light in this near eye. Okay, here we go. That's it, great. Yep, one more, here we go. Okay, lovely. All right, so you can see that effect, that looks really good. Just a matter of getting that bit of cardboard, that black cardboard in the place, and having that little rim light around the outside of your softbox. You could do the same thing by lighting a white wall with the speed light and having that black card in front of it. So you can see there's a multitude of different options when you're shooting low-key images. The main thing is that we get the light on our model's face working well, and just let the rest of those darker tones take care of themselves. Okay, we could be a little bit more precise and put a little bit of light on the background and play with it a little bit more. But today's just an opportunity to show you some of the ways that we can use low-key lighting. Okay, we're all finished. That was a fantastic shoot. Paige did a wonderful job. How did you find it, Paige? Was it good fun or was it a horrible experience?
No, I loved it. We tried lots of new things that I haven't actually done before and I can only ever do with you. But it's really, really fun. I love trying new stuff and it's always a great time.
All right, fantastic. Okay, thanks guys. See you next time.